You just want to see what I'm up to? We are gonna do a little week in the life this week. I'm just about to start work. The game plan for today is get the fall stuff out, or at least some of it out, do some coloring, who knows what else, but it's gonna be 70 today and tomorrow. My husband's also gonna be gone this entire week. He leaves tomorrow morning at 6 in the morning and he won't be back for a whole week. So obviously I'm not posting this until after he's back. I don't want anyone on the internet knowing. I don't know, something about just having the house to myself makes me want to clean and decorate and just, I don't know. Hopefully it'll be a good week. Look at cute shoes. So I never really talk about the fact that I do actually have some physical products on my shop. They are print on demand, so I don't do any of the printing, but look how beautiful this is. We're in the fall vibes today, so this is perfect for that. 15 ounces, so it can hold a lot of drink. With my dad, I also make candles, so we have a few here. Some really good flavors. This one is pumpkin spice. I wasn't there that year when they made these, so they didn't label them. At one point back in like 2012, we sold candles on Etsy and we went by this name and we stopped selling them, but that was something we did back in the day. If you watched my video from a little bit ago, you know that I'm trying to work on reviving my Etsy shop. So these are some of the drafted items and I'm just trying to upload a few a day so that my shop is active and hopefully that helps things. I'm gonna work on a little bit of freelance work, and then once I'm done, I think I wanna do a workout. One thing I wanted to do this week while my husband was gone was to do some workouts, because I don't really like working out when he's around because I don't want him to watch me be embarrassing. Yeah, I might do a time lapse and post it on the internet. Yeah, can't have my husband see me. Do you need to go outside? Here's the workout I'm gonna do today. Oh cool, it's day 59, so I'm probably not qualified to do this, but whatever. I am extremely out of shape and I've never had a lot of strength, so that was very difficult for me. Just to keep things real, I'm also taking some unhealthy snacks with me while I have my healthy smoothie. Also, I forgot to put a banana in this, so I reblended this and didn't show that to you. Here is the fit for today. Oh, and Oliver. Comfy, oversized, romper, jogger. What are these things called? Jumpsuits? Whatever. And then an old t-shirt that I was gonna throw away and decided, you know what, I think it still might fit, and it did. I'm just so excited for fall. I am not a summer girly. I never have been, I never will be. I just get way too hot, way too easy, and it really, really makes me mad. Never in a good mood when I'm hot. I get overstimulated a lot quicker when I'm hot. I just want to go sit outside and make a fire and read. Hopefully this week will be a good week. Last week I did a bunch of stuff for Etsy and I hope to kind of continue. It's not like I've been not taking my business seriously. In a way, I kind of feel like I've been allowing myself to slack off or not work on what really makes sense. Day in and day out, I don't feel like I'm not doing anything. Like, I actually feel like I'm getting a lot of stuff done. Well, the most I can feel like when I have ADHD and can't remember anything that I've done. So actually, I'm gonna scratch all of that and say I don't actually feel like I do anything all day, but I know in my head that I have. So I'll be single momming it over here this week, and I'm not looking forward to that because my husband usually takes care of the boys at nighttime. So I go to bed hours before him, and in that time he's playing with the dog, he's playing with the cat, he's letting the dog out for the last time, which means I'm gonna have to do all that. I'm gonna have to stay up later and probably wake up earlier. Ever since we came back from camping, now the cat will wake us up at 5 in the morning and won't stop meowing. So every 20 minutes he comes and meows. But ever since we left him for 3 days, he won't stop doing that. Prior to that, for a whole month, he never never came upstairs while we were sleeping. I don't know what that's about. And the only way we've been able to stop it is to close the door. Well, when my husband's gone, I like to make sure that if there is an intruder, Tate is down there or Tate has quick access to that. Have I ever had anyone come break into my house in the 2 years I've lived here? No. Is it likely they're going to even know that my husband's not here? No, because we have 2 cars in the driveway. Likelihood of this happening is very slim, but doesn't stop me from thinking that's gonna happen. So I want to sleep with the door open so that Tate is down there and can bark. So anyways, I have to sleep with the door open, which means I will be woken up probably. And I don't know how to get the cat to stop meowing or coming up every 20 minutes. I think it's because he's just excited to eat food. So anyways, that was my lunchtime ramble. I am gonna think about what I want to do for work. I want to do some coloring today, and the reason for that is because I want to make a better effort of pushing things to my website versus just hoping people find my website. So I did these 2 over the weekend. These are coloring pages I just added to Etsy and my website. This one is not really a coloring page, but I'm really excited for this. So I made this TBR shelf, and if you watched my video on reviving my Etsy shop, you would have seen me designing part of this. I ended up filling this with 100 books. You would be able to fill out everything on your TBR, whether it's a physical TBR or not. You can write down all the books, and then I left this space blank here so that you could either write your start and end date or your read by date, whatever you want. Or what I'm going to use it for is for writing down 5-star, 4-star, 3-star, and then having it color coded. And then once I finish a book, I color in with the rating of the book. So then not only do I know which books I've read, I know what I rated it as well. So I want to film myself filling this out, and maybe I'll do it today if I get inspired, but I want to film myself filling this out so I can kind of put the video on Etsy, put it on my website. I think that's crooked. And then eventually post it on TikTok. So that's my goal for all of this stuff, is I'm trying to use it for videos for Etsy, my website, and TikTok. And Pinterest, of course, and YouTube, probably, depending on how short the video is. I can add it to YouTube as well. This I'm so excited for. I have to do this one. So if any of these coloring pages look like your cup of tea, they are all on my website. This one's super fun. I should have my dog help me color it because this is my dog. This one I want to practice blending with. These fruits I have had in here for so long because I've been wanting to make a video where my dog colors. Like, I take my dog and make him color, and I thought this one would be easy enough that we could do it, whereas like any of these other ones with smaller details would be too complicated. So I want to do that. The sun is just crazy today. I did not think it was actually going to be sunny today. I thought it was just going to be cloudy and chilly. When I post these on TikTok, if I use the hoo-hoo markers or the grabby markers, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about using the grabby ones. I've just been so focused on a hoo-hoo lately. If I use any of the markers that I've bought from TikTok Shop, I can tag a TikTok Shop product with my coloring pages, so then hopefully they get more views. So that's kind of my thinking there. In a video that I had posted on TikTok, I was coloring and just kind of like mindlessly talking. I was saying how I don't really like coloring my own coloring pages. That's pretty true, because one thing I don't like is critiquing myself while I'm coloring it. I don't know. I'm critical of it the whole time, and also I just sometimes just don't want to spend time thinking of what I want to color, and I think that's part of my issue. So that's why I like coloring other people's coloring books so much. All the guesswork's done. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to critique it. I don't have to have any negative thoughts. I don't have to do any thinking. I just get to color. Amazon Prime just slowed down. I don't know if it's for me, but I'm gonna close this window either way. I need to make some of my book reviews. I have like 8 I need to do. They actually take quite a bit of time because I draw out on top of the the words. They do pretty well on Pinterest. Now I have to go find the books. So if I go on Goodreads, go to my reading challenge. So then what I do is I just screenshot that. And insert a photo. Let's start with Reckless on this one. Crop it down. Duplicate this down here, under here. Then you can delete this one. I have the snapping turned on, so then I just turn it once and then I resize so it fits the clipping mask that is below it. I got this one done, so I'm going to do the same thing for the next few books. My little helper 1 and my helper 2. He's on watch duty for Dad. I got 4 done. It's 6 o'clock. I'm half tempted to just lay on the couch with the boys. The other part of me just wants to get started with the day. Husband left obviously just now. He didn't have plans until 2 days ago for what time they were gonna leave to get to the airport, and he needed to leave the house at 6. Originally he wanted to set his alarm for 5:45, and I said no, you need a little bit more time to wake up. It must be so nice to not be stressed out and worried about these things, because days before I'm already thinking about, okay, don't forget you have to check into your flight 24 hours beforehand, and then print off the boarding pass if you can, and then also have it on your phone. I'm always worried about technology not working and not being able to get checked in or whatever, so I always have screenshots of my booking number and all that stuff, so if I have to re-check in or re-get the boarding pass, I have that info. And yeah, I just like to be super prepared. And for airports, I like to be at least an hour early sitting. I always get there early, and he is not that type of person. It's really funny how different we are. It's actually not really funny because he gets annoyed with me that I want to be there early, and I get annoyed with him that he wants to be there like 2 minutes before the flight takes off. So I'm moving on to editing some photos that I forgot to edit. But look at how cute this board is. He just comes and sits here, and it's just so cute. I can't, this is so adorable. Here's a kind of zoomed out view of that. So I have presets that I've been using for years, and I just go through and add the preset, and then I can export them. Hello? Hello, hello bird. Here is the fit check for today. Pants are Old Navy, shirt is from my shop. What up? I have an online order for Jordan.
For Jordan, okay. All right, go ahead and scoot on up.
Thank you.
Thank you. You want a pop cup or a dumbbell?
Sure, whichever. Thank you. Here you go, Tate.
You want a copy of your receipt, dear?
No, thank you.
All right, you have an amazing day.
You too. Okay, dude. so good. So this was my favorite last year, but now I almost think maybe it's too sweet. So I guess that's my progress I've made in a year, but it tastes really good. So I'm not complaining there at all. It's also tradition, and by tradition, I mean I did this last year, so I had to do it this year, is to get a cake bite, and they are so good. Look at that. A friend who wants to join me now. You can't have it. You can't have it, no. You can just smell it. All gone, everyone. It's all done. I just got done filming a video and I didn't press record. I talked for like 10-15 minutes and didn't realize it wasn't recording that entire time. So I had to redo it all and repeat everything I had just said. It's fine. It's fine. It's still only 10:20 and I got a whole video filmed. I don't really know what I want to do the rest of the day, but one thing I didn't do yesterday that I kind of want to do is fill out my TBR shelf printable. I can already tell today is not going to be a high focus day. Okay, so I just filmed a video with my TBR shelf, filling it out, and now I have to go export the videos and edit it. I am tired. Should we read outside? Got some pictures edited and exported, and now they are ready to be added to my website and Etsy. It's 1:34. I have 5 short videos I can edit. I have 1 YouTube video. I'd love to know if you guys enjoy watching me edit or not. I have this spreadsheet that I've been using to keep track of my content because Notion just wasn't cutting it for this. I don't know. I just needed it to be easier. So this is what I'm doing. I have the title, content type, and then each one, if it's ready to post or not needed, because if a video is over than a minute, I can't post it to YouTube. I actually posted that one already, so I can mark that off. And then I just have that filtered to not have them if they're all done. And then I can know which ones are ready to go. The very first thing I do when I'm editing short form videos is I do a rough cut. So I do rough cuts when I do YouTube videos too, but it's just a little bit different when you're doing a short video. So what I do is I go to the very first stroke and I trim that down, and then I kind of look to see what the whole thing looks like. If I want to keep it, do I just want to keep that one leaf, or do I want to show the whole thing? So I kind of just look and see, okay, wait, what did I actually film? I'll probably for now keep all of that in there, but I'm going to cut it down into actual, like here, like once I stop that, once it's completely filled in, I'm going to make a cut right there, and then I'm going to trim it to the start of that, cut right there, trim it to the start of that, cut right there. So basically do that same thing over and over. That gets rid of a lot of wasted space. And then I can decide later, a lot easier, what I want to cut out. Like if I want this whole thing to be shown, if I want certain clips to be sped up. Okay, so I got this down from 9 or 10 minutes down to 4 minutes without changing any speeds or anything, just cutting out clips that weren't needed and cutting down all the dead space. So now we come in and we change the speeds, we cut out even more stuff, we refine. We try to get it under a minute so that I can go on YouTube. After the second pass through and speeding up some clips, I'm down to 48 seconds. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired. Some of it was just not that interesting to me, so I just kept cutting and cutting. So this one doesn't show as much as I usually do. I like to watch it 1 or 2 more times and then cut it down even further and see, okay, where am I getting bored? Where am I wanting to pause this video? Now I just need to repeat that process 3-4 more times, however many more videos I have to do. There are lots of people walking outside. I'm very excited. My mom is coming over tonight, so this is the first night I'm home alone, and I want to have a fire with her. So I have to get that started soon. Well, I don't have to, but I want to, because I just want to sit by the fire. I smell someone else having a fire, and it just sounds so relaxing. So anyways, I basically am just saying that I'm ready to go sit and vegetate, but I'm proud of myself for at least getting some work done today. I knew today was going to be a wash. Second video done, and you guys, if you don't follow me on TikTok, this is probably one of my favorite videos. He did not want to be excluded from coloring, and this whole video is just him basically helping me out. It's so funny. Follow me on TikTok, you'll see this there. Look at him, he's just so cute. Just sitting there. Oh, I'm obsessed. Look at that little paw. Look at it. I swear if Tate was small like that, he would 100% be doing the same thing, because he likes to be all up in my business as well. If he was just smaller and could fit on desk, he would. I got all 5 videos edited. I'm so sore from the workout I did yesterday. I am very weak, so I guess it's a good thing that I'm working out my arm muscles, but I'm sore today. At 4:30, my dog comes up, and then shortly after, the cat comes up and starts meowing. Cat goes down, 10-15 minutes later, comes up, meows. 10-15 minutes later, comes up, meows. And so I'm like, okay, it's 5 o'clock. I'm not doing this all night. So I come down here, and Tate had an accident. So he had an accident. I was like, okay, maybe this is what the cat was talking about. So I cleaned that up at 5:10 in the morning. Then I come down here at 7 to start getting woken up and ready for work, and I see there was a pile I missed and didn't see out in the front entry, which thankfully that was on the linoleum and not carpet. I mean, the first pile was on the carpet, but the second pile was not on the carpet, so at least one of them was easier. So I'm wondering if the cat was just like, hey, you gotta get down here. Here is the suspect. This happens like pretty much every time my husband leaves for a weekend or a trip. My dog has some sort of accident on the first night. Nothing is changing. So I don't know if he is just stressed because my husband didn't come home, because now that I think about it, every time this has happened, it's been when my husband's not here. I'm gonna have to thank my husband for this one. Work is done for the morning. So now I have to grab a snack and figure out what I want to do. That like frothed up so much this time. I recorded a video yesterday, but now I don't know if it's worth posting. So maybe I wasted my time yesterday. I guess I gotta open it up and see. I'm like thinking over it, and I'm like, is this even something I would want to watch? And would the editing to make it more interesting be too much effort? Yeah, I don't know. Someone bought the TBR shelf that I posted yesterday. That's fun. Yeah, so my TBR shelf, I'm very excited about it. I am in the middle of a book, so by the end of the week probably I'll be able to color code my first book. So I'm very excited. So I want to check real quick to see where that person ordered from. I haven't posted a video on it other than my Instagram story. They came from Facebook. It must have been my Instagram story shared to my Facebook page, and that's what it came from. He may act like he doesn't like this, but he is purring. I'm so tired. I need to get some good sleep tonight. I feel like I haven't really done anything today. I don't really want to, but I think I'm gonna go walk on the treadmill, continue editing. I don't think I showed most of it. I got the video down from 2 hours to just over an hour. So got a whole hour of footage out already. I didn't even get all the way through Tuesday. So it's definitely gonna have to be cut down a lot more than that, because once I add the rest of the week, I don't want this to be a super, super long video. I talk too much. I think if I can walk for 30 minutes, then I will feed the dog, And then maybe I will take him on a W. Or maybe I should just take him on one right now because not everyone's home from work. Ugh. Okay, fine. Maybe I'll talk myself into doing it now. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I'm gonna be honest, I do not like my husband being gone for this long. We did like 3 or 4 years long distance, like we were apart for 6, 8, 9 months at a time. Because of that, it made it so that once we finally lived together, I guess I just like didn't want to ever have to go back to that again. And I know it's only a week. Like a week would have been laughable 4, 5 years ago, but now I'm just used to having him around 24/7 that it's just a little bit jarring. Maybe I'm just BMSing, or maybe I'm just overly tired. Or maybe these are totally valid things, I don't know, but it sucks. And I just wish it was next week. I'm happy to report I got over 7 hours of sleep last night. It wasn't very solid sleep, but I did get to sleep. I'm gonna start the day off by pinning some of the drafts I have from the last few days. So videos I've edited and added to Pinterest. I also need to schedule them on YouTube, but I'm just gonna do Pinterest right now. And then I wanna think about my website some more. So I don't know if I wanna do any designing or what. I wanna keep working on updating my website. Also, I'm debating adding the print-on-demand like sweatshirts and mugs that I have in my shop onto Etsy because I don't know why I never did. It seems silly that I didn't, so I might do that. If you've ever wondered how I get motivated to work out, the answer is I don't. I just don't let myself think about it, and I just start the treadmill and the motions of it and just do it. That's pretty much how I reroute my brain, because a lot of ADHD is doing things that you want to do, and working out never makes me feel good. Half the time I just get more tired afterwards, and then working out like an actual workout, I just get hot and sweaty and I don't like that. So I really struggle with working out. Definitely just starting the task without thinking about the steps of starting the task helps me not allow myself to back out of it. It makes it a little bit easier. I'm not saying this is like foolproof. And just like that, I almost walked an hour because I got distracted and started editing a video. So I pinned all of those pins you saw me do, and then I started editing a video, and now here we are 50 minutes later. Here is design number 1. I love it. I also think that maybe it'd be okay without any words. I feel like this is really cute, but if you don't like it, don't tell me. Got a few other sketches I want to do down here, but this was the one that I was most excited about, so I'm glad I got that done. Other than that, it's a pretty slow day over here. I don't know. My brain's not in it today. It's been a long week and it's gonna be a long weekend. I just got done uploading this design and I love the full color, but I also love the orange on the pink. I just ordered those both for myself. Good morning. It is Friday. Today I go to my mom's to clean her house, and I started doing this 2 weeks ago. So every other week I go to her house. She has a lot of personal stuff going on in her life, a lot of stressful things, and I told her that I could come over and help her clean every other week, and so that's what we're doing today. So every other Friday I kind of have like a day off because I know that that's going to take up a bulk of my time, but now that my husband's not here, I'm like, what else can we do today? I'm taking the dog with me, which is counterproductive, but after I'm done cleaning, we're going to take the dogs on a W. I don't know if you can see his little... I did upload those to Etsy, and I have one more design that I'm working on right now. See, Tate, it's not playtime right now. I got those listed to Etsy. I have one more design, 2 more designs actually that I'm working on. I already ordered a sweatshirt of the first one for me so I can see what that looks like, because I wasn't sure if I was going to get more designs, but then I did last night. So this one doesn't look done, but it says fall in love with a good book. I decided to just outline it since I'm doing all the color and illustrate it anyways, but then I'm going to use some of the pumpkins and books from the other design so that they're cohesive. And then I did this one, which says Spooky Readers Club, and I had to change the lettering in Illustrator because I don't like how I wrote that. The mug has a cat and a dog. I wonder where I got that idea, you know? So I thought that one would be cute too for Halloween and this time of year, especially because I like to read a lot more thrillers and stuff during the fall season. So even if you don't really like Halloween, it's, I feel like, good if you do like thrillers and stuff. So yeah, I have 3 new designs I worked on yesterday. I didn't really film much of it because I feel like setting things up kind of slows me down, and I wanted to just work with the energy that I had and not spend more time thinking about angles. By the time this goes up, everything will be on my website. I am on a roll. So I just finished up these 2 designs, Spooky Readers Club and Fall in Love with a Good Book. They both have outline and colored versions depending on the shirt color it's gonna be on. I'm really loving the outline. I just think that's so fun. I got my list, got my coffee, got my water, and I got my dog.